Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Esports Review, back again to bring you the latest and greatest on the esports community. Today we're going to be talking about Doug Censor Martin, or FaZe Censor. With all the YouTube drama going around about who KSI will fight next, Censor recently made a video titled Calling Out KSI. In the video, he first addressed that he wanted to fight Sniper Wolf's boyfriend, Evan, commonly known as Sausage. Censor began his video by saying,
But I personally called out somebody like a week or two ago, I think. Called out Evan Sausage, Sniper Wolf's boyfriend, for obvious reasons. If you guys haven't watched those videos, I made months ago. But Sausage didn't respond to my call out, and I kind of expected that, to be honest with you guys.
Personally, I wasn't surprised that Sausage didn't respond to Censor, and I can almost guarantee you if he were to respond that no fight would ever happen between the two. I'd love to see it because of all the drama and lies Sniper Wolf and Sausage have thrown Censor's way in the past, but, Sausage is not in very good shape. Not to say that he couldn't get in good shape, because apparently that's what he's trying to do as of late, but even if he were to, it would be a one-sided fight and Censor would win. There's no doubt about that. Don't get me wrong though, I would 100% love to see that fight, and I know Censor would give Sausage a well-deserved beatdown. After he finishes talking about Sausage, he goes on to address fighting KSI when he says,
Will I fight KSI? I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Like, there's no story behind it. Like, I wanna get into a boxing match with somebody where, like, there's a story behind it. Like Evil Geniuses. Like, I would box all four of the players on Evil Geniuses at the same damn time.
as Censor stated, there really wouldn't be a point in fighting KSI because there's no history between the two, there's no hatred between the two, so it would honestly be a pointless fight and it wouldn't have a backstory to it. Honestly, I don't think it would get much publicity for those reasons, and I feel like KSI would never let that happen because he wants as many people watching as possible, and he wants drama. He wants views, he wants likes, he wants publicity. All of these things make these fights worth it from a business perspective. What kind of threw me off was when Censor went on to say this.
I don't think JJ would fight. I don't even know the guy. It doesn't make sense. But low-key, I kind of think that would be a good fight. I feel like JJ's got a lot of reach. He's a taller guy. I got more muscle. Obviously, muscle doesn't mean anything in boxing, but...
Personally, I just really don't think it would be a good fight if Censor and KSI were to fight, simply because KSI is so much taller. Like Censor said, he has a much further reach. And there's also the fact that Censor has zero fighting experience, and I know that KSI only has 4 months under his belt, but in the grand scheme of things, that's going to be a pretty big advantage. Now, I understand that Censor would get X amount of months to train and to get ready for this fight if it ever were to happen, but that also would go against his goals as a Gymshark athlete. Censor has been bodybuilding for many years now, and in order to get ready for this fight, he would have to train very hard and do a lot of cardio to gain endurance. And this would ultimately burn off some of the muscle he's built over the years, which I don't know if he's prepared to make that sacrifice or not, but if he is, more power to him. I think if he trains hard enough, he might be able to beat KSI if he does end up fighting him, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, this has been the Esports Review. If you have any thoughts or opinions you want to leave in the comments section, feel free, go ahead. Maybe even drop some other names of people Censor could fight, because he stated that he wasn't solely looking to fight KSI because there's no history between the two of them. Maybe one of the guys on EG who ultimately stole his pro spot in that controversy. If you want me to report on that controversy, I will. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop rambling. Please drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. This has been the Esports Review. Thank you for tuning in.